Hello everyone. Today we'll be starting with the next topic of exercise 10.2. In this we'll be doing various concepts related to the angles which are made by the transversal. First of all, I'm going to tell you what is the meaning of the transversal. Now transversal is a line which cuts two lines at two different points. See, transversal, the line that intersects two or more lines at two distinct points. Distinct means different points. Different is known as the transversal. Now this is the example. Now these are the intersecting lines. Why intersecting? Because they are going to meet each other at some point if I'm going to extend them. So they are intersecting lines. Now if I have made this one line, now this one line is intersecting these two lines on different points, this point and this point, then this line is going to be called as the transversal. Similarly here also in the parallel lines, these L and M, they both are parallel because they are not going to meet each other anywhere. This line which is going to cut L and M at two different points, this line is called as the transversal line. Now since you have got to know that what is a transversal line, we will be doing the questions regarding the angles which are formed around the transversal lines. Now what I just said, the angles which are formed around the transversal line. Now this is the transversal line, angle 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the angles which are formed along this line. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can see the angle is formed because this is one line, this is the second line. These both lines are meeting here. So this angle is being formed. Okay. Now next we are going to talk about interior angles and exterior angles. Interior means the region which is inside, which is between these two lines. Now this L and M is there. Interior, this part is the interior part. Okay. So now you can see in this also the same figure I have drawn here. L and M, these both are the parallel lines, and the region which is inside this parallel line is going to be the interior because this region complete is inside the parallel lines, and outside region is going to be the exterior one because this complete is the outside area, right? This is also outside area and this one is the inside area. So this is going to be interior and the outside one is going to be the exterior. Now if I'm going to talk about the angle, which are the interior angles? Angle 2, 4, 3 and 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the interior angles. And which are the exterior angles? 5, 6, 7, 8. Again we are talking about the angles which are formed along the transversal line. This is the transversal line, and these angles about which we are talking, they are formed along the transversal line. Now we bifurcated it in interior and exterior. Interior means inside the region, exterior means outside the region. Interior angles are 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is the interior. Exterior means outside these parallel lines. Except this region, whatever is the outside one, you have to tell the exterior. 8, 7, 5, 6. So this is the exterior and interior angles. Now angles formed between the lines are the interior ones. Exterior angles are 7, 8, 5 and 6. That's what I have written it here. Okay. Now next let's move to alternate interior angles. Now from the definition or from the name only of this concept, we are getting to know that we are going to talk about the angles which are interior. Interior means between these two lines. That means this part I am going to talk about, interior. And alternate means the angles I am going to talk about will be along the transversal. Alternate means opposite. If angle 1 is there, then opposite of this is going to be angle 2. And they both are interior, and since they are on the alternate sides of this transversal lines, so 1 and 2 are the alternate interior angles pair. 1 and 2 is one pair, 3 and 4 is another pair. So I have written it here 1, 2, 3, 4. Again see, we have to talk about the angles which are formed along the transversal lines. in the interior part. This is the interior part. Now 1, 3, 2, 4. These are the parts. Next comes alternate. Alternate means opposite side. On this transversal, one is this side and the second is this side. Now this angle 1 is going to be equal to angle 2, and the reason is going to be alternate interior angles. Secondly, 3 and 4. 3 and 4 are going to be equal. All the alternate interior pairs are always equal to each other. And now what is the meaning of this? If I am saying that angle 1 is 60 degree, then what is angle 2? This is also going to be 60 degree. If I am saying this angle 3 is 120 degree, then angle 4 will also be 120 degree. Okay, so alternate interior angles are going to be equal. Now let's move to alternate exterior angles. Exterior means now I am going to talk about the angles which are outside the parallel lines. Now I am not going to talk about this region. I am going to talk about the region which is outside this. This is again L, this is again M. They both are parallel. This is the transversal. Now which are the exterior angles? 1, 3, 2, 4. Exterior they are. Now alternate we have to talk. Alternate means transversal line, but we have to talk about on the opposite sides. If one angle is this, then the equal angle is going to be angle 2. Alternate. Angle 3 will be equals to angle 4. They both are exterior and they are on the alternate sides, means opposite sides of the transversal. So angle 1 and angle 2 will be equal, angle 3 and angle 4 will be equal. If angle 1 I am asking you that it is going to be 70 degree, then angle 2 is also going to be 70 degree, right? So angle 1 and angle 2, angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, pair of alternate exterior angles, and these pairs are always equal to each other. So when I am going to talk about alternate interior or exterior angles, we will be saying that the pairs are always equal to each other. Okay. Now let's move to the next concept, corresponding angles. And the next is going to be, now see, corresponding, co-interior and co-exterior. In all the three, you can see the first is co, right? Corresponding, co-interior, co-exterior. Whenever you are going to see this word co, that means you will be talking about the same side of the transversal. Same side of the transversal. Right? Now let's see what they are. Corresponding angles are the pair of angles formed on the same side of the transversal, one being on the exterior and one being on the interior. Now these are the pairs, and again corresponding angles are always equal to each other. If I am going to talk about the pairs, they are also going to be equal, right? Now next, let us see what are corresponding angles from this figure. Again two lines are there, parallel they are, right? Now these are the angles which I have named 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now any name you can give. This can be angle 1, this can be angle 2, 3, 4, any name you can give. Now if I am going to talk about the corresponding angles, firstly I am going to talk about co, that means on the same side of the transversal. Same side of the transversal means I am going to talk about the angles which are on this side. I will not be talking about this. Now if you are going to see angle 1, this is on the exterior, then what I have said, one being on the exterior, other being on the interior. Exterior and then interior. So just leave one angle. One angle you will leave. One will be in the exterior and one will be in the interior. So angle 1 and angle 2 is going to be equal. Similarly, angle 3. Now angle 3 is in the interior, then angle 4 is going to be in the exterior, and angle 3 and angle 4 are going to be equal. Next, let's move to this side. 5 will be equal to angle 6. Leave 7. 5 is in the exterior, 6 is in the interior. Leave 7. Similarly, if I am going to talk about 7, then 8. 7 and 8, they both are equal by corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are equal to each other. If angle 1 is 40 degree, then angle 2 will be 40 degree, not angle 3. Just leave one angle and then the next angle. Okay, if this is 140 degree, then angle 3 is 140, then angle 4 is going to be 140 degree, and the reason being corresponding angles. Co means on the same side. In the corresponding angles, one angle is in the exterior, the other angle has to be in the interior. Okay, and then you are going to leave this angle 3, just leave it. Now let's move to co-interior. In the co-interior, let's move co-interior. Now let us see what is the meaning of co. Means on the same side of the transversal. Interior means we are going to talk about the interior angles. So the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary to each other. Now what is the meaning of this? Interior angles, these two are the parallel lines. Okay, and then what are the interior angles? Let's mark them. 1, 4, 2, 5. These are the interior angles which we have marked. Now co on the same side. That means I'm going to talk about 4 and 5. Now here 4 and 5 are co-interior to each other, and in the co-interior the sum of these two angles will be equal to 180. Earlier till now what we were doing, angles were being equal, like angle 1 and angle 2 is equal in corresponding, but in co-interior the angles which are on the same side in the interior, the sum of these two angles is going to be 180. So angle 4 plus angle 5 is equals to 180. Similarly this also, this side of the transversal, angle 1 and angle 2, the sum of these two angles is going to be 180, and the reason is co-interior angles. You must have to write the reasons that why you have written angle 4 and angle 5 is 180, because the reason is because the 4 and 5 are co-interior. Similarly co-exterior. Exterior means outside angles. So these are the outside angles 1, 2, 3, 4, except the inner region 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the exterior. Then co means on the same side. Now let us see. 1 and 2, they both are on the same side of the transversal. 1 and 2 are the exterior. That means 1 and 2 is equals to 180. They are going to be supplementary. Exterior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. 1 plus 2 is 180. 3 plus 4 is 180. So co-exterior. Done. So these were the basics which you have to understand before starting with the exercise. Now let's move to the exercise. Exercise 10.2, question number 1. If the lines AB are parallel, A and B, this is the line A, this is the line B, are parallel, then find the value of x in the given figure. You have to find the value of this x. It is already given in the figure, right? And this angle is already given 67, and you have to justify your answer. Justify your answer means you have to write the reason, like co-interior, it is co-exterior, or corresponding. This you have to write. Now 1, 2, 3, I have assumed the names of these angles by my choice. This I have assumed as angle 1, this angle 2, and this angle 3. In the figure, this figure will be given to you. In this figure, this angle is given x and this angle is given 67 already. I have to find 67. Now how I can find 67? If I know that this 3 and 1, they both can be equal. How they can be equal? By corresponding angles, because 1 and 3 are forming corresponding angles. If they are forming corresponding angles, then whatever will be the value of 1, the same will be the value of 3. But here I don't know the value of 1 also. And here I can see, if you are going to see like this. Now look here. 1 and 2 are interior on the same side of the transversal. Interior and on the same side of the transversal. That means 1 and 2 are co-interior, and the sum of these two angles is going to be 180. See, that's what I have written it here. Angle 1 plus angle 2 is equals to 180, because they are co-interior. Written angle 1 we don't know, so I have written angle 1. Angle 2 is 67, I have written 67 instead of angle 2 equals to 180. Solving it, it will give me 113. So this angle 1, how much it came out? 113 degree. If this is 113, then angle 3 will also be 113, because 1 and 3, they both are corresponding angles, and corresponding angles are always equal. So that means the value of this x is going to be 113. There is one more method of doing. Instead, what you can do if you want to take 2 and this 4, 2 and 4, they both are corresponding. If this is 67, this also will be 67, and then this and this, they both are making co-interior angles. Take the sum 180 and answer will come 113. So both methods you can do, right? Now let's move to question number 2. In question number 2, if the lines L and M are parallel, now this is one line and this is the second line, and these both lines are parallel to each other. You have to find the value of x, then all the other angles in the figure. Now what is the meaning of this? If I'm going to draw the figure again, this is L, this is M, and like this it is given, and they have given this angle as 80 and this angle x plus 20 already. Okay, then they are saying you have to find, firstly you have to find the value of this x, you will be finding it, and then all the angles, all the other angles, that means this angle and this angle, this angle, this angle and this angle. So you have to find all the angles. Now it is very easy to solve it. Let's just see. Now can you see this 80 and x plus 20, they both are interior but they are on the alternate sides, so that means they are going to be alternate interior angles. See, I have named it from my choice. Now since we have named these angles of our choice, let's start firstly while finding with angle x. Now what is this x, and then we'll be putting the value of this x in complete angle, then we'll be finding the value. Now if you're going to see, just see the clear picture. If this is 80, then this will also be going to be 80 because they both are interior but they are on the alternate side of this transversal. So this is going to be alternate interior angles. So this angle 1 and the name of this is angle 2. So I can say that angle 1 and angle 2 are equal, and the reason is alternate interior angles. Now let's place the value. What is angle 1? 80 degree. What is angle 2? X plus 20, and you have to find the value of this x. Keep x this side and plus 20 will go to other side, it will change to minus. So the value of x comes out to be 60, right? So now angle 2 complete will become x plus 20. Instead of x, place 60 plus 20 equals to 80. So angle 2 will come out to be 80, right? So they have to come out to be 80. So this was your to find the value of x, but the question is you have to find all other angles. That means you have to find all the angles. Let me name them according to the notebook what I have written: 2, 5, 3 and 4. Okay, now see, if you can see, we have found angle 1 and angle 2 which is 80 degree. Now we have to find rest of the angles 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you will see angle 2 and angle 7, let me change my pen. Angle 2, angle 7, can you say that these two are corresponding angles, angle 2 and angle 7? So angle 2 and angle 7, I will be writing it as angle 2 equals to angle 7. And what is angle 2? 80. Then angle 7 will also be 80, and the reason being corresponding angles. Okay, so this is the corresponding angles. Let's see how I have done in the notebook. Now next, if you are going to see this 2 and 3, this on one side, this complete is making a linear pair. 2 and 3 are making linear pair. On the same side, like you can see this, like this it is there, 2 and 3 is now making a linear pair. And if 2 and 3 is making a linear pair, angle 2 is 80, angle 3 we have to find, which is equals to 180. So angle 3 will be equals to 180 minus 80, angle 3 will come out to be 100. If this is 100, angle 3 is 100, then angle 6 will also be 100 because they are on the same side, firstly, and secondly they both are corresponding. So angle 3 and angle 6 is going to be 100 degree. They both are going to be corresponding, right? Similarly, if I am going to talk about 3 and 5, will they both be equal? Yes, they both be equal. Why? Reason will be vertically opposite angles. Angle 3 and angle 5, they both are going to be equal. And what will be the value? 100. The reason is vertically opposite angles. See here. Angle 3, angle 5 equals to 100. Reason, vertically opposite angles. Now, next. If this is 100, then angle 8 will also be 100. On the same side of the transversal, leave this angle, then 5 and 8. What will be the reason of 5 and 8 are going to be equal? Corresponding angles. So 5 and 8 are going to be equal, and the reason is they are going to be corresponding angles. If they are equal, then 5 is 100, then 8 is also going to be 100. Angle 5 equals to angle 8 equals to corresponding angles, and which is equals to 100. Now next, 3 and 6. 3 and 6 we have just done that they are going to be corresponding angles. Leave this. If 3 is 100, then 6 is also 100. Or since you have got to know that 5 and 8 are equal, then 8 and 6 they both are also equal because of vertically opposite angles. Now what is left? Let us see in the last. Angle 2 and angle 7. Angle 2 was 80, then angle 7 will also be 80. Reason being corresponding angles. On the same side, leave one angle, one in the interior, one in the exterior, and then they both are going to be of equal value. Reason being corresponding angles. Okay, so that's how you are going to do the complete question. Now firstly, pause the video to note it down. And then this page. Okay, now before starting with the next, I want to tell you this, that this angle which I said you can do with the other method. These two angles are going to be co-exterior. They are not co-interior, they are going to be co-exterior. Okay, so I said co-interior, but they are co-exterior. Now let's move to question number 3. In question number 3, again the same type of question which we have done till now. In question number 2, in question number 3 also we are going to do of the same type. Now in this is find the value of x. Again you have to find the value of x. The figure is given to you, AB and CD. This is the figure given to you. Let me make this on the fresh page. This is AB line, this is CD line, and these two lines are parallel to each other. Then there comes a transversal line E and F. This angle they have given as 3x plus 10, and this angle they have given as 2x. Now can you tell me that what is going to be? What is this? Firstly, they are on the same side of the transversal, right? And then there is no interior, no exterior. That means they are going to be co-interior angles, and the sum of these two angles is going to be 180. The sum of two angles which are in the co-interior is always 180. Those two pairs, those two angles which are in the pair, the sum of them is going to be always 180. They are always supplementary to each other. Now question is that you have to find the value of x, then you have to find all the other angles. That means put the value of x after finding in this, then you will be getting the answer. Put the value of x in this, you will be getting the answer. Similarly, this angle, this angle, this angle, all the other angles you have to find. Firstly, let's start with this. This is angle 1, 4, 5, 6. You can name 1, 4, 5, 6 according to you. If this is 1, you can take this as any other number also. Completely your choice. But when you are going to write, then it has to be according to the figure. In the figure, you have to mention the names of the angles. 2, 3, 8, 7. Now that's what I have written in my notebook. Now I'm going to make you do with this. Now angle 1 and angle 2, same side of the transversal, both are in the interior, so they both are going to be angle 1 plus angle 2 is equals to 180 degree, and the reason being co-interior angles. Next, what is angle 1? 3x plus 10. What is angle 2? 2x equals to 180 degree. 3x plus 2x, add the variables together, what it will be? 5x plus 10 equals to 180. 5x equals to 180 degree minus 10. 5x equals to 170. X is equals to 170 upon 5. 5 ones are, and this will go on 34. So the value of x comes out to be 34 degree. Till now I have found the value of x. Now you can see till here I have done the same thing. I have shown you the solution how I have done, and this is the solution till here. Now since we have found the value of x equals to 34, let's find the original value of this complete angle, angle 1. What is angle 1? 3x plus 10. So I'm going to write 3x plus 10. Put the value of x, what is it? 34, and since no sign is there between them, so the sign is going to be of multiply, plus 10. When you are going to solve it, 102 plus 10, this will give you 112. So that means the answer of this is going to be 112 degree, right? So this is 112. Now the next, angle 2. What is angle 2? 2x. 2x means 2 multiply by x. 2 multiply by x, what is x? 34. So that is going to be 68 degrees. Okay, when I am going to multiply them, that is going to give me 68. So that means this is going to be 68. Now I'll not go with the solution, you can see it afterwards. Now looking here only, I'm going to tell you how you're going to find the other angles. Okay, now see, angle 1 and angle 3, they both are alternate. If this is 112, this will also be 112, right? So I will write angle 1 equals to angle 3 equals to 112. Reason being alternate interior angles. Like this you are going to write. If you will not mention the reason, the marks will be cut. You have to mention the reasons. If this is 112, then angle 3 will be 112. If angle 3 is 112, you can say this is also going to be 112. Now angle 7 will be 112. You can say either 3 and 7 are vertically opposite angles, so they are equal, or you can say angle 1 and angle 7, they both are going to be equal on the same side. Leave this angle and they are going to form corresponding angles, and corresponding angles are always equal, right? So that's how you have found out that angle 1, if this is 112, then angle 3 will be 112. Alternate interior. If this is alternate, then this is going to be either corresponding or vertical. Completely your choice. The answer will be correct in both the cases. Okay, now let's come to wherever I can adjust 112, I will be adjusting that first. If this is 112, then on the same side I will see, leave this angle 4 and this angle 5 will also be 112, because angle 3 and angle 5, they both are going to be corresponding angles, and corresponding angles are equal. So angle 3 and angle 5, they both are going to be equal, and they are going to be 112. So wherever I could put 112, I have put. Now let's move to 68. Now if this is 68, then vertical opposite angles 68, angle 2 is 68, then angle 8 will also be 68, vertically opposite angles. If this is 68, then angle 4 will also be 68. Reason being, on the same side, leave one angle and they are going to be corresponding angles. So angle 8 and angle 4, they both are going to be of 68. If this is 68, then this is also going to be 68, vertical opposite angles. Or if this is angle 2 68, then angle 6 will also be 68. Reason being corresponding angles. So that's how we have found all the angles. Okay, now you want to see the solution. You can see the solution here. From the figure you can see angle 2 and angle 6. Right now we have done this. You can find by the linear pair also. I have done by linear pair, or the way I have explained you previously, you can do by that method also. Angle 2 and angle 6. Angle 2 and angle 6, they both are corresponding. So I have written here corresponding angles. Angle 1 and angle 5 equals to 112. They are going to be vertically opposite angles. Just see in the figure here. Angle 1 and angle 5, 112. Angle 1, angle 5, vertically opposite angles. So written it here. 5 and 3. 5, 3. So they both are going to be equal. Corresponding angles. Written corresponding angles. 2 and 4. 2 and 4, they both are going to be alternate interior angles. So you can write alternate interior angles. And angle 4, angle 8. Angle 4 is here and angle 8 is here. So they both are corresponding angles. Okay, so that was your A part of question number 3. Now question number B also the same way you have to do. In question number B, now let me again make the figure. Now again AB, CD. These two lines are parallel to each other and this is the transversal line. So this angle has been already given 3x plus 13 and this has been given 5x plus 7 degrees. Okay. You have to do the same thing. You have to find the value of this x and then you have to find the original answer of this value of this angle. Find the angles, this, then all the angles you have to find around it. Let me name them what I have written in the notebook. 1, 2, 7, 8, 6, 5, 3, 4. Now these are the angles I have named. Okay, now let us solve it. If I have to find any relation between angle 1 and angle 3, they both are on the same side, so that means something it is going to be either co-exterior or corresponding, something like this, right? Now because they are on the exterior side, angle 1 and angle 3 are on the same side and they both are in the exterior, so that means angle 1 and angle 3 are going to be co-exterior. So angle 1 plus angle 3 is equals to 180. Reason being co-exterior angles. Now what is angle 1? 3x plus 13. So put the value. What is angle 3? 5x plus 7 equals to 180. Written. Now add the variables together. What is 5x plus 3x? 8x. What is 13 plus 7? 20 equals to 180. 8x is equals to 180 degree minus 20 degree. 8x is equals to 160. X, this will be 8 because divided by 8 and this will be cancelled on 20. So the value of x is going to be 20 degree. Now we have found the value of x. Now let us put them in the original angle. Angle 1 is equals to 3x plus 13. Let's place the value. 3 into what is the value of this x? 20 plus 13. 60 plus 13, 73 degree. Now let's find angle number 3. Angle 3 is 5x plus 7 degree. 5. What is the value of x? 20 plus 7. 100 plus 7. Answer will be 107. Right? If you want to check that whether they both are correct or not, just add them together. See that the sum is coming 180 or not. If it is coming, then that means your answer is correct. Now, let us come back to the here. Angle 1 means 73. So here 73. And what is angle 3? 107. So this is 107. Now from here, let us solve it. From here only, let us solve. Then we are going to move to the solution. If this is 107, angle 3, then angle 2 will also be 107 degrees. Reason being, on the same side, one exterior, one interior, leave one angle. That means corresponding angles. This is 107, this is 107. If this is 107, angle 2 is this, then angle 8 will also be equal. So this will also be 107. So you can write angle 2 and angle 8 are equal because they both are vertically opposite angles. Now, if this is 107, this will also be 107. Or you can say 8 and 5 are equal because they both are corresponding. Either you can write 3 and 5 are vertically opposite angle, therefore angle 5 is 107. Or you can write 8 and 5 are equal because they both are corresponding angles. Now wherever I could place 107, I have placed. Now let's move to 73. If this is 73, then vertical opposite angles 73. If this is 73, then this will be 73. Reason being corresponding angles. And if this is 73, then angle 6 will also be 73. That's how you are going to do it. And you are just going to write all the reasons. Right? Now you are going to do, pause the video to note out the solution. This and then this page. Now your homework will be that you have to complete this exercise 10.2 till question number 3. Okay, I have explained you this and now you are going to see the solution, and after that you are going to do it by yourself. B part. Okay, till then, thank you.